Hey, welcome back, YouTubers. Here we are now on our Advanced Tactics Gold New Dawn series here. This is turn 3, or excuse me, actually I think we just finished turn 3. This is actually the very beginning of turn 4 now. Burgundy has declared war. You can see Burgundy's forces all lined up. Now I was looking here. Look at all these armored cars they're coming in with. AI loves armored cars. Now I was looking at things here before I started filming the video, and over here, look, this is Miller. Miller's 4th Army. What he's going to do, his strategy is he needs to come down. He needs to secure this river right here. You can see Burgundy's trying to sneak some forces through here. Now these guys are going to suffer some major supply issues. He might actually get guys all the way through over here towards Mile, but by the time they get over here, they're going to be little paper armies. They're going to be pretty easy to beat because they're not going to have any supplies left. 2 rivers they have to cross, plus their supplies have to cross 2 rivers, plus swamps and forest. Yeah, they're going to be in trouble when they get over here. Now I'm going to be... This turn, actually, I'm going to start building a small army over here, which is going to be in charge of guarding this corridor right here. And it will be no problem for them to send, say, 1 or 2 little divisions up here to take care of anything that does manage to get through. And Miller's army is going to cut it, really just completely cut them off, because Miller's army is going to come down here and secure this river right here. Now, it looks like I sent my anti-tank guns last round to the right guy. You see Francis Scott right here in the 3rd Army. He's got anti-tank guns now in all his units. And these are where all the armored cars are hidden. In this round, all the anti-tank guns are coming over here to with Abraham Farnsworth coming over here to his 2nd Army. Now, I'll talk briefly here. Let's look at one of these units. Why I set these units up the way I do. And mortars, I put mortars in there because mortars gives you a little offensive punch. They're really good at anti-infantry. They're a rear end type weapon, which means they're when the combat rounds are being calculated, they're less likely to be taken as a casualty. More so if you're attacking than if you're defending. If you're defending, it's the likelihood of them getting damaged in combat actually increases. The anti-tank gun is also a rear-end weapon, so it has pretty good survivability. It's got a lot of hit points. Now I want to show you something here. Let's see. Let's compare this to an armored car, and I'll show you why I really like using them against armored cars here, which the AI likes to put out. Alright. Alright. For starters, look at the defense right here. This is the anti-armor defense number right here, this 1800. Okay, they're pretty good on attack too, but they're really just amazing on defense. And the way to look at it to determine its strength is to take this number and compare it to the hit points. Here's the attack hit points on the armored car right here. Now, if I give any misinformation here, please somebody leave a message down below. But I'm going to try and briefly explain how this combat round goes here with this anti-tank gun versus this armored car. Now, in each combat round, this anti-tank gun is going to get 4 attacks. And let's see, in his 4 attacks, in one of its attacks, it gets 10 tries at trying to score a hit on its favorite target, which is armor. Okay, in order to score a hit, now terrain can affect this number, but let's just say there's no terrain modifiers. There isn't any special modifiers here or anything. Okay, it's going to roll a number between 0 and 1800 because it's on defense right now. Well, assuming it's defending against an armored car. Okay, and in defense, the armored car is going to roll a number between 0 and 2000. If this 1800 exceeds 2,000, then it scores a hit, and it's going to get 10 tries to do this. So in this situation, an armored car versus an anti-tank gun, anti-tank gun on defense, I mean, it's going to score a hit every attack. I mean, it's going to. Now, if it scores a hit, if you look at these percentages, really going to only have a 50% chance of doing anything. It has a 25% chance of scoring a kill and a 25% chance of forcing that guy to retreat. So if you think about that, if he comes in with an army and he's got a few armored cars in there, and you go through, I don't know, let's say he has enough action points, because it's just going to take action points for the attacker in each combat round. So depending on how many action points that unit has available will determine how many combat rounds it's going to be able to go through in its attack. Or it's just going to, all of its units are going to end up either retreating or dying, and then it'll just back out at that point, even if it still has action points and it could have continued. So you can see that if you go through several combat rounds and he comes in with a bunch of these anti-tank guns, or excuse me, these armored cars against an anti-tank gun, then there's going to be some hits scored. I mean, there's going to be a lot of misses, but there's going to be some hits scored. And it's going to deal a little bit of damage to these guys. Some are going to retreat, some are going to get killed, and it's going to hold up pretty good. Now, it's also possible that if he's got like 10 of these guys, that he might rip through the infantry I got pretty quick, and then actually score a hit and take this anti-tank gun out. I mean, my unit's only got, well, now in most places I got these double stack, but let's say it's just one of my infantry units. I got 35 infantry. And these guys are kind of serving as a buffer, and they're going to keep most of the armored cars attacks from hitting, being able to get through and even get a shot at this guy. But if he tears up these infantry pretty quick, and these things are powerful against infantry, they are. Look at that 1,300 attack on infantry. I mean, they're little infantry killing machines. And he rips through my infantry fast enough in the first couple combat rounds. I might pop off one or two of his armored cars, and then he rips through my infantry and gets a shot off and forces my anti-tank gun here to retreat or something, and then once he retreats, he's out of combat. So they're very effective, but armored cars can break through, if you get a good stack of them, can break through that infantry and put them either out of commission, either kill them or just put them out of commission, remove them from combat by having them retreat. But that's why I like to use anti-tank guns there. I just find them very effective against these armored card onslaughts, and more effective in my opinion than using bazookas. They're a better investment because they last longer before they get killed, and you can build them in factories. To me, factories are, you make that one-time investment in political points to build that factory, and for me it's just like free production other than the raw required to build this stuff. Anything, my feeling is anything that you can build in a factory, you shouldn't be building in a city. Have your cities focus on creating production points that supply and infantry type units. That's what they do best. And let your factories build the heavy equipment. Let your factories build the guns, the tanks, and all that. Which brings me into the later debate, which we'll get into in another series, about the mortar versus the infantry gun. They're similar units. So let's get moving on with this turn here. I think I need to move in up here and see what the heck's going on, see if he still has something in there. As you remember last round, when I moved up here, I actually cut the supply off. He had a lone unit coming through here. I think we need to move in on this a little bit, see what's going on. Yeah, he might have completely, yeah, he did. He completely retreated. That may be the unit right there that actually broke through initially. And he just got the heck out of there. Okay, well, that's good. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and advance the first army here a little bit. Let's move up a little bit here with this army. Close in the gaps here. Looks like a pretty powerful infantry unit he's got right there. Oops, how did I end up over there? That's not where he was supposed to go. I used up some action points. That's alright. I'm not attacking with him. Be over here. I think he's going to hold right there in that forest. He hasn't got much there, does he? Or there. Well, I might just go after that oil now that I think about it. That's really all he's got there is 4 infantry. It's possible he might have more than that there. I'm not sure how good my recon is on that. These horses are probably helping with the recon now. Yeah. I'm really tempted to... I've got 4 mortars. Now this experience, see right now they're in the 30s. Every combat round that's going to go up. Even if you're not in combat, just went through basic training, they come up and they level off at about 40, and then they can go up from 40 based on actual combat experience, time they spend in combat and survive the experience. It can go up. So this unit is just about at its baseline here of 40, so it's got some combat effectiveness. I got lots of action points. I got stable morale right now, but really because they haven't been involved in combat, this thing hasn't gone up or down. I've got high entrenchment. I'm tempted to... Well, like I said, what kind of terrain is that sitting in? It's on plains. He's more defensible where he is right now. I might hold out on that just for a moment. Because he's actually more defensible where he's sitting right now in the forest than he would be on the plains right there. And like I said before, this isn't actually going to deprive the AI of anything if I take this resource. The AI just doesn't play by the same rules when it comes to these raw and the oil. So I think I'm going to hold there. This army is going to hold. It's going to reinforce with some anti-tank guns. Now you see the Japanese working their way over here. This guy, when he gets over here, he ain't gonna have anything left. I mean, look at his supply. Here's his nearest road right here. His supply lines are running through here, running through swamp, crossing a river, and then now he's going to go into mountains. By the time he gets over here, he's not going to have a whole lot of steam left there. He's going to be really short on supplies, and it's going to be really easy for me to take him out. So my largest concern right now is really on this southern front down here, because this is where he's coming on, and he's coming at me with armored cars. So let's work on Miller's army here. Let's see if we can get him advanced. I think we'll go ahead and attack this guy. Yeah, I got 3 units that can attack him. And he doesn't look... I mean, he's got a decent amount of guys in there, but yeah, his readiness is low. That's part of the reason I think why his bottom number looks so bad. Yeah. Depending on how good my intelligence is here, I find most of the time this is their units are actually in a little bit better shape most of the time than what the numbers show. But sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes they look amazing, and then when you attack them, they're not nearly as amazing as you think they are. So let's go ahead and launch an attack here. Okay, you can see each round of combat going by there. Yeah, I took him out pretty quick there. Yeah, some guys are cheap. Mostly I killed them. Alright, let's advance here. Let's move some guys down into this forest here. We need to get our way down in here and cut something off right down in here. Down in here. Move there. Alright, Miller's army's on the move. These guys, we're going to hold them right where they are. They're right behind this river. So they are in a very good defensive position right there. Alright, let's test out them. Although these guns, they're brand new. They have very little experience here. These guys are getting up there. But I don't think his position is much better. And although these guns aren't as effective offensively as they are defensively, these two units look pretty weak right now. So I think I might just try and go ahead and try and do an attack. I'll use these three divisions right here, and I'm going to attack him down here. We're going to try it out. It might go badly. Might not be a good attack. But if it works, it's going to back these guys off right here, and I'm going to maybe take out a couple of those armored cars. So let's give it a crack. Okay, looks like it's going. Yeah, it went pretty well. Look at that. Looks like I killed 4 armored cars right there. So he had 5 armored cars in that attack, in that stack, and 1 tank. And see, my intelligence did not show 5 armored cars there. I didn't see 5. I don't think so. I lost quite a few riflemen, but all the anti-tank guns and everything are intact. I'd say it was a pretty successful round there. I got rid of a lot of armored cars. Okay. We'll reinforce the 24th over here with him. He's going to hold back, I think, for right now. How are these guys looking? Okay. Well, one of those anti-tank guns picked up a lot of experience out of that battle. He must have been getting most of the hits. Look at that. He jumped up from 47. He was at 12 and jumped to 47 after one combat. That's pretty good. Okay, looks like he maybe scored 1 hit, and then this guy over here just scored. He killed one of the armored cars, and this guy killed the rest of them. Okay. Alright, we're going to hold this position here. I think we may just move him right. There we go. Move him right there. I don't really see much else I want to do down there. So let's prepare. Let's make some preparations. We need to build a headquarter unit right here. Actually, I might build them on the road with the leader. 27 production points. They're getting expensive. Okay. Attach him to Supreme. And if he's going to be a light blue, I think would be alright. This will be the nearest army. He's a green, so yeah, I think that'll work. Let's we need to create. Well, no, we don't need to create. We got guys down here already. We're gonna attach him to there. We got these empty shells we left floating around down here. Did he not complete? There we go. So we may as well put these guys to use here. That's 4. This maybe would be able to make this a 6-unit army down here. It's probably more than he needs, but he's not only going to be in charge of holding this corridor, but he's going to need to have a couple divisions free to to be able to run around here and maybe pick up some strays that come through here, or maybe react to some kind of a landing that happens along the coast here or something. So I think a 6-unit army right now will work, and that uses up some of these empty shells down here. I didn't have to spend any production points on those. I like that. Okay, he's going to be a rifle headquarter unit. These guys are all going to be rifle units. There, there, there. Alright, so if we're not producing any staff, we're going to need to. And some of these guys, let's have a look. Could be, yeah, these guys are all nearing their staff limit. They're all set to 60. Now what they should do is if they need additional staff, he's only got 50. Oh no, there we go. If they need additional staff, look, he picked one up right there because he was so close. If they end up needing additional staff, they should request it from the Supreme HQ. I think I'll hold them at 60 for now, and then I'll probably bump them up to 80 here soon. But he got, right now with the number of sub-formations they have and all these units here, getting really close to that apparently. Let's look at our production. Well, for starters, how do we do on supplies? We're doing pretty good. Maybe we'll just hold the supply production where it is for now. Yeah, I think we'll just keep, we can almost reduce that, but I think we'll keep it there for now. Rifle. And everything gets sucked out of Supreme HQ last round. Okay, we got 191 leftover rifle. So definitely the requests have slowed. He's going to request quite a few though. He's going to suck up most of that. Most of that 191. So we do need to produce a rifle because he's going to take an awful lot of them this round. So I think maybe we'll go ahead and hold that at 160. We do need some staff here. That'll be plenty. He's only going to need 60. That'll leave us a little left over going in the Supreme HQ. I think we still need to be building mortars. Probably going to need some horses here now for these new guys. And should I max him out on horses? No, I think, yeah, it just needs, yeah, that's going to be plenty. In fact, how many horses do we have left over? Supreme HQ, let's look at that. Supreme HQ's got 40 horses right now. I might be just good with just producing the 20. I don't even know if I need to produce those. Supreme HQ's got 40 now, plus another 20 on the way. I don't think it's going to be more than, let's see, we had 6 times. Yeah, that he should only be requesting 30 down there. Well, we are going to need some trucks with that new HQ, though. Otherwise, he's going to take all the trucks from Supreme HQ. So, I think we need to produce some of those trucks here. I guess he'll be good. Let's, yeah, we'll just change this to trucks. We're going to need 6. There we go. How's our raws? Okay, that looks good. Good. Alright. And I think we already reassigned our guns. Oh, here it is. He's assigned to, looks like the 3rd rifle. And okay, that's got to be reassigned. Where's that gun factory at? Right here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to kind of streamline those rifles going right into the 2nd Infantry HQ. And what that did when we had them going directly into 3rd HQ is literally that same round they went out to all the units. So next turn we're going to have anti-tank guns across all 8 of these divisions here attached to the 2nd Infantry. HQ. Alright. I think this round's done. I think we're ready. Well, let's go ahead and continue. He was on a mission, I remember that. Move him up to that raw. And he could probably upgrade that raw right now. Or do I want to hold out to build another factory? Let's go ahead and upgrade that raw. We got enough supplies, right? We're good. Alright. That's got us up to 200 now. That's a nice little buffer there. Because we are going to have to start, I think the next factory I build is probably going to be an aircraft factory. Then probably an armor factory after that. I don't like throwing armor into the game until what's he doing there? Let's see. Looks like the season changed. We're into the fall now. Alright, he apparently didn't attack me again. He's scared. He's scared. Alright, there's no new movement here, so apparently he has realized his supply issues with trying to move through the forest here and has abandoned his attempts. It looks like it. Yeah, we're definitely going into the fall here. How much of this is mud terrain now? Still says plains. I don't see anything about mud in there, so it's just starting to turn right now. It shouldn't really affect movement yet. Sometimes you start getting these muddy terrains going on in this type of year when the season. Look at what he did there. He's crazy. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Tough little bugger. Take him out. There we go. Do you get an action plan? Okay, we'll go ahead and move him down here. Okay. Well, he just hung these engineers out to dry. Let's attack them. There we go. Advance there. Well, as long as his defenses seem fairly light, I think we should just continue to advance on this city here. Let's see if he goes there. Let's move him up to there. And he's got a little bit of a stack there. There's Nippon. He's got some armored cars down there, didn't he? Not a lot though, just one. Let's advance on him. I unfortunately do not have any anti-tank guns up there yet. His army needs to be the next one to get anti-tank guns. So I'm not sure if I want to attempt to attack that armored car just yet without anti-tank guns. Might not go so well. And you got any supplies left there, buddy? Wonder how he's looking. He can't get anywhere. Maybe I'll wait and see if he actually attacks me next round. That'll be pretty silly because he'll get destroyed. I'm guessing he's gonna be too scared. He ain't gonna do it. Okay. Well, let's work on getting our forces down to the river here some more. Oh, he's got an infantry gun in there. 66. This is going to be a tough unit right here. Inside forest terrain. On the plus side, his supplies are probably dwindling a little bit. I think I might want to try and surround him a little more though. Let's see. I wonder how many. I don't know if there'll be enough action points left to attack him this round. Let's move one of you guys right there. He's got 50. Let's see if there's enough. Alright. Yeah. The only ones going to be able to attack those. Next round we'll be in a position to really take care of him. Alright, so we're not going to attack there yet, but let's finish chasing this guy off. Alright. Let's have a look over here. Where'd all them armored cars go? See, there's some over there. Okay, they kind of went over here. Okay, this is a new armored car unit, because I pretty much wiped out the other one last turn. I remember that. Well, let's take him down. I think we may be ready to try and push forward a little bit here. We're going to be coming heavy on this guy. We're going to slaughter this armored car unit. Now my intelligence was about right on that one. I see 4 armored cars, 1 armored. That's about what I've seen. I have a lot of units here now, so I should be getting some decent intelligence out of them. Let's take care of these engineers up here. These guys, that should be plenty. Okay. What do we got down here? Now these anti-tank guns are pretty fresh here. Okay, he was in it. Alright, so he's got a little experience. Fresh anti-tank guns there. This guy should be easy pickings though, even for these fresh anti-tank guns. Let's hit him. Oh, they retreated. Didn't get any kills on them. Oh wait, I killed that light tank though. How many action points are left there? 60. These guys can do an attack right here. Whoa, that's tough. Took a lot of infantry casualties on that. Got them out of there. That's the way they. Well, let's move him up. I think we're going to go ahead and advance here. He wants to go there. He wants to go there. I think we're going to hold off there. Whoops. Okay. Let's move him right there. I think we need to bring 3rd Army HQ a little closer to the action. Let's just roll him down this road a little bit. Okay. Let's have a look here. I think we're about done with this round here. We moved all of them, right? Yeah, they all got involved in some combat. Alright. is he doing? What are we doing over here? He should have... Okay, he's getting ready to reinforce all his armies. What kind of a stack we got going here now? He's really building up. A lot of engineers. I don't really see much in the way of armored cars, so these garrisons got a pretty good chance of holding tight right now. They got 10 machine guns there for starters, so they might have enough firepower to break through that next round if they attack it, but it's going to be a tough fight. It's not going to be easy. Next round we should have riflemen and mortars and whatnot start rolling into here. And let's see, they got... Yeah, it's a good thing I made all those riflemen last turn because they got wiped out pretty good. They took the ones that were there plus some of the ones I made. Still got a mortar shortage. Horses did hold up good, so I was right there. He took 30 horses, okay. Boy, he sure grabbed a lot of mortars. These guys getting pretty full on mortars now. Okay, he's actually got the max of 5. So we're finally got most of our mortars pouring out there now. Supplies, I could actually probably back off a little on my supplies now. Let's have a look at our production here. If I want to back it off that far, let's back it off down to about there. Make some political points. How did trucks do? We did create trucks, right? Did you get all the trucks he needed down there? 6 trucks. Okay, we can cut our truck production in. That was here. Let's put that back in political. I don't think we need them right now. See if we can get what we need to build another factory. We do need to continue building those mortars though. And yeah, I probably could cut horse production here. So we got 88 political points. That's good. That's a whole another factory right there. 160 rifle coming in. We got our 8 anti-tank guns. Where is the anti-tank gun assigned? He's still assigned a second rifle. I do believe we need to fix that. Zoom out here. Second rifle's right there. That gun factory. Need to have him ship his guns over here to the 1st Infantry. Give this guy some guns. Give him a little teeth here. It's looking good. Like I said, I'm going to move in here. I'll take his oil right here. I'll take this city. And I'm probably not going to push much further right now. Because right now, pushing further is just going to open up a corridor here for the Japanese to move through. And at the moment, the Japanese are stuck having to come all the way down through here. So, and we're actually looking pretty strong down here in the southern front so far. And I'd say we look pretty good to push here in the next turn or two, push onto this river and take this city. What is it, Tane? Take Tane away from Burgundy down there. And I'd say oh, did we finish the turn? Let's finish the turn and then we'll call it a wrap here. I think we got all, yeah, let's finish it. See what, if anything terrible happens here with the AI attacking me. We got some snow up north. Oh, there's some attacks going on there. I think one of them said attacker victorious too. Looks like Monster Defender stood firm. He got uppity there. He did launch some attacks that time. 55 infantry losses. It looks like I lost one of my anti-tank guns. He lost a tank. He lost 62 infantry. It's kind of a wash. I fared a little better. Farnsworth he just got a promotion. Francis Scott got a promotion. Francis Scott should be getting quite a few. Miller got a promotion. Alright. Well, what we'll do is that next round, or in the next video, we'll go. Well, I guess we can take a quick look here. So I'm sure you guys are dying to know here. That's fine. I'm dying to know. Let's see what happened here. Okay, did an artillery strike over there. There was, okay, I stood firm. He attacked me there. I did well. He took a lot of casualties there attacking me. Okay, there was, I thought I saw a victorious one. Probably all those armored cars. He had 5 armored cars right there. He ripped into me. Damn it. There's where I lost my anti-tank gun. Yeah, he was actually, that was a very successful attack. So that was a situation right there like I was talking about. He probably ripped through my infantry pretty quick and was able to get at my anti-tank guns. So in those early rounds of combat on that, it just did not go well for me. Okay. Where's this one at? Oh, okay, over there. And my guys did pretty good there. And where's this one right here? Oh, I expect I did. Oh, the Japanese attack there. Like, yeah, I told you he would get killed. He would get destroyed doing that. I was wondering if he would attack. He got slaughtered. Alright. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here, folks, and I'll see you in the next video.